Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia and we are having a heat wave, really hot. Okay, so now today I'm going to show you what I'm doing to make the cover of my next book. I have another video for the other thing I'm doing to put up too, so I'm going to just do this one first because I'm working on this and I thought it was a little bit of a craft with me, because people that haven't done this sort of thing before, any newbies here that wanted to learn, or anybody else that wants to learn how to do this sort of thing. So this is going to be a cover for my journal that I am making here. I still haven't finished the inside of it yet, so it's on its way there, but this is going to be the cover for it, okay? And I'm putting on there two houses, alright? There'll also be a piece of a backing felt or something underneath that to give it a bit more stability, because it's only I'll be putting that under there, putting that on there like that, and that'll be padded really nice, because I wanted something to go with my cover, to go with what the contents is like, sort of thing, you know. So that's what I'm doing here. The other cover that I'm making with the little pillows, well, we'll do the video on that after I do this one. It's going to have to be in a particular sort of journal as well, so I'll have to make the journal to go with the cover. Okay, so I just want to try and get this in the right place now. I've cut out the two little house pieces here. Well, I started this because I wasn't thinking I should be showing you. I put this little piece of thread up in through there to show me that this is going to be halfway, because there's a spine, so therefore I've got to make sure that I'm allowing, you know, that when I turn it over like this, that this is going to be at the front, and see, you've got this part here at the back, and then that it comes to that side. Now this is cut across, not very straight, but we're going to be fixing that later on. I did my best. I followed this stripe, but I don't think it's very accurate. Anyway, so therefore that's halfway, so I know that when I put my piece of work on there, that it can't go past that piece of string there. Okay, now I'm just using a cotton fabrics that I've got here, and I cut it out with the pinking shears, what are they called? Yeah. Had them a while. They are very good things to have. A little bit expensive sometimes to buy it first, but otherwise it's really worthwhile, because you only need to ever buy one pair, I think. Now I've got I'm using crochet cotton to stitch this with, because like this sort of thing, because it shows up better. Okay, if you use floss, we've got fluff all over this one. If you use embroidery floss, you'd have to use a few thicknesses of thread, because you want to be able to see the stitching, because that's the idea. That's what I want to do. I want to see the stitching on it. Okay, I never put glue down in any way whatsoever, and I don't intend to, because first of all, it can't sew through it very good, and secondly, it'll make hard bits after it's dry. So just put it down, put a couple of pins in there, okay? And then all I did then was just do a straight stitch around the edge there and down here. I also did it around this piece. You can't see the thread as much because of the colours in the house, but that doesn't matter. And I put this little bit of, it's like a sort of rick-rack across there, and just did one stitch over to stitch that down there. Okay, so, but I'm going to show you now. I'm going to do this other roof, and I'm thinking about using that one. Now, I've put the things together and seen what the plan would be. Let me see what I'm going to show you. I've got pieces that I've cut out for the bits, because you can just sort of do that and get it ready to sort of see what you think goes where. And I don't know, the piece that I was going to put in the top there, I must have put it over this way. Oh yeah, I did. Now I didn't know whether I'm going to put the blue bit. I'm not liking that. And then there's that bit that's a bit too big for a start. This is going to be like a window, okay? The idea of that. I could use a flower, I suppose, as a window, but I might do a different colour. Let me see, I've got a different colour. Okay. Darker one, let me see what I've got. Is that, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The purple one, I don't like that either. Do I like that? Maybe. I'll see how that looks in a minute. I'm looking for something plain though, that's got a colour in the inside. I suppose it wouldn't matter, would it, if it's... No, not these. On the string, hang on. No, because that's stuck too much to the... Anyway, we'll look at that one in a minute, okay? We're going to sew the... because then I've got a window for here, which is probably maybe too big, I don't know yet. I've got a door down there. Might be too big, that window, so I might have to cut that down. I got these off the side of the fabric that I was cutting, the numbers, so I'm going to be putting that on there somewhere. I'm thinking about doing that stripe, I don't know. Could be there. It could work like this, we don't know yet. There's lots of ideas and things to go with, so you just see what happens. That bit. I have another number here. Number 4. That one's too big, that one. We're gonna work on this anyway and see how we go. And see what happens, see what it comes out like. So we need a nice needle. And the last one I was using was this one here. It seemed to be okay. It's a crewel needle. And I'm sorry, this is sort of big. We want a crewel one. I'm going to do some green around it. So that's just a piece of number... I think this is number 8. I've got a feeling it might be 8. I don't know. It tells me in there or not. All it says here that it's 10 gram ball. It's 8. There's a little number in there, see? So that's a cotton, it says 8, and it's anchor. So I'm just going to put a pin in there. I want it a little bit tipped over, like sideways, a little bit tipped, the house, the roof. You know, just to make it a bit more interesting. I probably should have did that with the other one, but that's past now. I've not done it, so that's over. So I just put a knot in the back of my cotton over. I did. No, I didn't. I'm just going to put a knot in there, and we're only going to use... I only need one piece. You don't like a thread. You're not going to do both thicknesses. You're only going to do one. And then we're just going to do these little stitches in and out. And because we have cut it out with the pinking shears, this will make this stop it from fraying. But that doesn't matter if it does fray a bit. We don't mind, do we? You know, if it does fray a bit. I really like this piece of fabric on here. That's why I'm putting it on here. I hope it works, because sometimes when you like something, that doesn't mean it's going to go all right with the rest of the things, does it? But I think I'll be able to fix it to look okay. I think so. We're just going to go across here now. We're keeping away from the edge because we don't want to, you know, we don't want to push it right to the edge, because then it will start to fray off. You know what I'm going to do before I go any further? I'm going to get a chimney and tuck under there, eh? Because we do want that to happen. We do want the chimney to tuck under. Let me see. That looks a bit funny, doesn't it? Right, let's find a piece of fabric for a chimney. Okay, so if you get something that's got a lot of different colours on it, it's usually pretty handy. You find a piece off it to make a chimney. I don't know what colour chimney I need. Just testing, you see. We're just testing. Not going to be using that, we're just testing. I think that's the right length. Definitely plenty of what's name there is. Okay. And would I leave that white bit on? I don't think so. Ah, dearie me, Sonia. Okay, how about a heart on the chimney? Does that matter? Wait a minute. We'll see what we can do with this bit. You'll see what I'm doing, sorry. Now, I can't see that now. Oh, hang on. I can, and it's not, it doesn't look right, does it? It might look okay in one of the buildings. What a shame this doesn't work. It just didn't look. I'd like the chimney to be over that side, actually. That's what we. That's not good. Hang on a minute. Oh, here's something. Wait a minute now. There's a bit on this. Bit of this on here. Let me see what I can do with this piece. I'll just get this bit off here for you. I'll show you what I've got. So I've got something here with lots of colours. This has got purple stripes on it. I think that will look good up there. All the crosses. Too many decisions. Just do with one thing. Just stick with one decision, Sonia. And down here and across there. And we don't want this to be too, I think it won't be too fat. I'm going to cut that down a bit. Right now. Doesn't matter how far it goes underneath there because you want it to be. It doesn't look too bad now, does it? Look at that. That looks alright. We'll keep going across here now. Catching the chimney piece in there as we go. There's not many houses have chimneys these days because we don't have a lot of fires places in houses here. Olden days they might have done, but I don't think there's as many as what there used to be. Everybody had a fire, a kitchen, cook on, cook at the stove and everything. Okay, so I'm just going to sew. Now, it's sort of cringing up a little bit, and you wouldn't really do that normally, but you want that sort of look, if you can understand what I'm saying. Oh dear, I hope you can hear me. One lady said she couldn't hear what I was saying, so I hope you can. I'm sorry I have the air conditioner going and the fan, because the circumstances here are really hot, and I'm hoping that you can hear me. And if you can't, will you please tell me, and then I'm going to have to just probably not do any videos until the winter time gets here, because I've got really nowhere I can be cool unless I have those things going. I'm just going to have to talk a bit louder, I guess, which is not going to be easy because I don't want to be yelling at you. Okay, so I hope that you can hear me. The lady said she couldn't hear what I was saying, and she was or understand me, and I'm sorry that you could not. I usually talk at the same level most of the time, and could be because of the background sounds, and I'm sorry about them, but I have to keep cool. It's early in the day, and usually I can do this because I haven't got them things going, but it's too hot now, so I've got to have them on, so, and they'll be on now till I go to bed tonight, so I won't be able to do videos if you can't hear what I'm saying. I hope that's not going to happen. Seems to be that people can hear me. I hope so. There we go. So that's got the roof on. There we go. Now we've got a roof. Now I'm going to just put some little stitches around the chimney. Not very hard to do this. I should have cut him out with the pinking shears, but you know what? I can't do that now because I'm going to lose too much chimney if I do that. What I will do is just put a couple of stitches around. It should be okay. You're not going to be washing this, you know. If it's something that you're going to wash, it's going to fray undone. If you just froze back a little bit over the years, that's not going to hurt that much, really, and just make it look old and antique-ish, won't it, or whatever. So just put a few stitches on there. I'm just going to end this off. So when you back, it doesn't matter about the back of it, because I like to have the knot in there, and if you're going to actually be putting a piece of like the filling in the inside, so it'll be fine, okay? You're going to have that bit of felt underneath it, so you're not going to see any of this. Plus then I think it's going to be stuck to a piece of the book itself somehow, so it'll be fine. So we've got that much. I'm just going to have a mouthful of water. Now another thing I was doing this morning, I know I'm just swaying away from what we're doing, but I just wanted to show people, there's different ones that, like the new people that come on here, different things that you can do to get your embellishments. Like today I was looking at what sort of thing I was going to be putting on here, and then it all started last night when I couldn't find some leaves. I wanted to find some leaves to put some leaves on, and I went on the internet and I did find some eventually after searching around for quite some time, and ordered them. So this morning when I come out here, I just was looking in the bag because I wanted to put a leaf on this in some way, which I have here somewhere, which, you know how them things just run away when you want to show. Okay, so this was the sort of idea that I had in mind to put onto the piece of work. Now of course this is not this colour, it actually is not that colour at all. It's here somewhere, and there it's like this piece of trim. And what I do instead of, which I have been going to do some dyeing of some things for quite a while but never got round to it. But if you want to do something that's really quick and easy, and if you know you're in the middle of something and you just want one little green leaf thing, all you do is you get your Sharpie or marker and maybe something so you won't get it all over the table. Be a good idea. I'll just wait a minute and I'll get this, tear this piece of paper off this bit. You just put, and this will colour your leaf in for you. Oh. There. It just soaks in. Sure, look at that. Isn't that awesome? I do like it. It's a great idea. These are a creamy colour, these leaves. And you can, well, anything that would be cream or white would change really good. And I know that it does, you know, because I've done it before. I have a lovely time sitting there playing around with them. These markers cost you, I don't know, probably only $1 each or something, aren't they? They're not very dear, and I had them to do colouring in with and different things, and I can't colour in. I'm not very good at that, not with these sort of things, and I use them now for, I do use it for a bit of journaling, but not a lot in the... Now you can go on to the end here and do these bits. See, it just picks it up. I've got stuff on my fingers from another one I was doing, I think. Purpley bits and brown. Actually, I think it was gold. See, you can just go on there and do that. And just, because it just soaks into it, see? Isn't that cool? That is an awesome idea. Real easy way, and it doesn't come off. You don't really want it to, do you, after you put that on there? So that won't come off there then. And so I've got a couple of green leaves now. I've also got this piece here that I bought, or that I was gifted or I bought, I can't remember now because I think I did buy some. And I'll just cut one off here, because it's a nice trim of leaves. And I can just, ouch. And I just colour it in and have a green leaf for your piece of applique. okay? Because that's what we're actually doing today. We're doing some applique. Okay. And that sort of really did soak through to the other side, as you see there. Went right through to the other side. I think I've got a purple on here that I had before that sort of jogged me memory into doing it today when I found, actually I did that green one this morning, and I don't know if I've got another, oh hang on, I did this too. I've got some purple and I did this one here as well with the purple. Turned that white piece, because that was a white flower thing, and I turned that into, I'll show you which bubble wrap wants to stay with me, which is like this one here, and you just put it on there. You can still see a bit of the white because this is actually the stuff that it's made out of, I suppose, but that doesn't matter because I think it looks fine. Then you could put something else on there if you wanted to and use this as an embellishment. And these leaves, well see this one I didn't put as much on as what I did that one, so you got different variations of colour through it. So that's what I've been doing this morning to come up with something different, even though I do have different colour bits and pieces. I've got this tiny one here too. I didn't try this one. I think I'd like to try these little tiny things here and see how they turn out. I want a yellow, I think, for the inside or something. I don't, if I've got a fluoro one, I don't know if it'll work or not. It's a permanent marker. Usually when I buy a fluoro or something, they don't work at all for some reason. Is that coming off? Sort of going on there, but not very good. Yellow's not very easy to... Oh, it's going on there. It's changing it. Only very slightly though. I mean, I can't see a thing. I'll turn this light down a bit, that'll see everything, won't it? You can't really see that it doesn't make any difference. I had to turn this light up because it's making a shadow on the thing. You're not going to be able to see anything, so I hope you can still see the video alright. Okay, so that's a little idea there that you can use to put, to make your embellishments and to put on your appliques, just to use different bits like that. You can also, of course, do it with paper ones. I've got a paper flower here. I haven't even opened these yet because, well, they're white. So if you get the white things, you can tea dye that or other sort of ways you can use it, I'm sure. But I don't think I want that colour. This is a bit of bright pink, this one. I don't know how big this Sharpie is because it's only a very small one. It might take a long time to colour it. This here should soak in really good, this. Am I using the wrong side? Oh, probably. You just put this on the tips of it anyway. You don't want to really make this all this big pink colour. That'd be scary, wouldn't it? I suppose it look alright. It looks just nice just putting it on the ends of them. Gives it a bit of interest on it, doesn't it? So that's an easy thing to do if you just haven't got anything the right colour that you're looking for. Well, sometimes we just don't. It's always the way though, isn't it? I couldn't find any leaves yesterday for love nor money. I don't know why. I know I had some. And when I say I was going to show you one. So I did have one. I don't know where he got to. He's here somewhere. Oh look, I've got this bloke. And then here, I've got this one. I do like it, but and it's like a little padded thing, and I could not find any more. I did actually end up finding some, but they weren't quite. I suppose they're all right. They'll do. We'll see. I'll show you too. I'll show them to you when I get them anyway. Now, so we don't want that today. We're going to move that over there. I might put it back in the bag, eh? Because I'm going to have some stuff around here. It's got a whole heap of stuff around here. Now I'm trying to craft out here in the lounge room. It's starting to be There you go, that was how air conditioning turned itself off, so it's obviously been scalded up in here for me, so that's good. It's turned itself off. Turns on and off to adjust whatever temperature we set it at. Okay. Now I don't know how I come to fling them right across there. I don't understand what I did that for. Anyway, now we're back to here. Okay, so now we want to put on the doors, and you know, this is a way for you to watch how I decide what I'm going to deal with, because we're just not doing a craft with me, and that looks not right, eh? You can tell when it's not right. Now this one here, I'm going to have to cut down if I'm going to put it there. I want to put the door on. And do I have the other door here? Here's the other door. Do I need them both the same? I don't know about that. I'll have to... That'd be awful small if you had that for a door, especially in that big space there. Okay, so what have I got? Something else different, I wonder? What have I got different? Squares. I don't know if we're going to do squares. Doesn't sort of seem to be bright enough to me. I want it a bit brighter than that. So I think the blue's too dark, isn't it? Let me see, there's a bit of blue as a piece of it. I'll just sit it there for a minute and see what I think. I might have to hold it up and see what I think. Nope. Okay, so I've got to work out what I'm going to put up here. This is all going to be helpful, really will be. This one a bit bigger. Okay, I'll just get a bit bigger piece of this. I'm going to cut it out with my pinking shears so I got it cut right in the first place, I hope. Right across there. Okay. Why do I always pick a piece with a crease in it? I'm not going to be ironing anything. Okay, that's all good. Not straight though. That doesn't matter. We're not going to go for straight, are we? That was the idea. It's like a whimsical sort of thing, I guess. You could say it was. And a sideways door. I'm not even in the shot, sorry. Put it on back now. Let me see. I might just get my husband to come in and help me with something, please. Jeremy? So I can sit up a bit closer to what I'm doing. Thank you, dear. Just have to move myself up a bit closer so I can get... Now I can see what I'm doing. I was sitting down underneath that. Thank you. Now I'm good. Back it off down here. Right, now I'm going to sew that one on there. And yes, so that we're going to do that for now. Okay, so I'll have a bit of yellow. What do you reckon? Because it looks good. It'll show up on there. No, it won't. Not as good as what I want it to. So we'll go with a really bright colour, please. A really bright colour. Orange. Yeah, this one here. Love that. That looks good. That goes on the same with the top bit, doesn't it? Now I hope you're not getting all bored with this, but it's a process one, you know, so it looks, it's the one to craft with me. So you just want to watch what I'm doing. I don't think I've got any exciting news. I just know that it's hot and we're stuck inside. It's hot and we're stuck inside. Now, which way is my door going to go? We'll make it go that way a bit. Okay, we'll put it on a sideways bit. And put this pin in there. And we'll go around. Oh, I forgot to put a knot in. That was clever of me, wasn't it? And this thread's very thick too that I'm using this time, so it could prove a little bit hard for me to pull through there because I didn't pick out a big enough needle for this. This is not working. This is not working. I tell you what to do and then I do something different completely, don't I? Muck it up. Right, I need a crewel needle. I had one here earlier. Here we go. It's got a bigger eye and it's bigger around. It'll make a bigger hole for the thread to follow through. Okay? Got it. Now, we're going to, hopefully, this will work better. There we go. Still shouldn't have did two at a time. You probably only need to do one. Push it through and then pull it back up because I've done this with a lot thicker thread than what I was using before. This is probably a 5. The other one was an 8. I just wanted this colour. And I'll probably have it somewhere in a thinner one, but I haven't got... I don't want to be looking for things. If I've got to look for things, it's just ruins your day, doesn't it, really? All the time you find it, you think, oh, I don't want to do that now. It's just too much. Too much. And that's what happens with me. Oh, I've got to come back on here and show you how to put together those little pillows. So I'll do that. I was going to make a video yesterday, but it was like, it's too hot. Not actually to do it, but to get yourself organised and everything. And besides that, I was working on it, and the time was going, and then it was lunchtime, and then afternoon nap, nearly an afternoon nap, and one thing and another. So people, my daughter had come and see me and ask her what time, so I'm not doing a video, and then she doesn't come when she says she's going to, and it's already been today, so I know that she's not coming back in the door yet for a minute or two. Anyway, I suppose it doesn't matter, but interruptions are not a good thing. You know, you need to... Now, this is really hard work for me doing this, because this is... The thread that I'm using and the cotton and the material are not compatible as far as I should be using this with a lot. If I want to use the crochet cotton, I should use it with a more open weave fabric. The cotton is very tightly woven and harder to get anything to go through, okay? But I'm only going to go around there, but then I'm going to change it, I'm going to take it off. I don't want to use that one anymore. It's just too hard for the hands. Poor old hands. I didn't like that. There we go. There's my door. I'm going to have to do something amazing, put a door knob on or something like that later. I'm just looking at putting some grass, like, you know, some shrubberies and things. It's all in the plan. Now, I'm going to get rid of this piece of thread and get myself something thinner that I can work with, and use something for the... I'm going to make this part here, don't I, the window bit. Okay, now these numbers actually come off this piece of fabric too, because they did. Should I put that up there or above the door, or on the door? Might have been on the door. Let me look. Could do. What am I going to do with this bit? There's a piece of I've got a piece of fabric around here somewhere with some little flowers on it I seen earlier. Where's that? Here. That I had before. No, I don't want to put that in there. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I like the number up there myself. I think I'll have the number up there. I'll have another look at it. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Now I need to stitch around there, and I need a colour that will show up pretty good on the thingy. What I did with that other purpley colour. It must be here somewhere. I think that's a thick one. Anyway, we won't worry about that at the moment. Let's get this blue. Yeah, we've got some navy colour. Actually, I think I'd like this one. I bought these a really long time ago, these ones online. And I think I got 12 or 24 colours, and they were really cheap. It was a bargain. And then I think I only got one lot, and after that they stopped selling them so cheap and started putting big old price on them. But anyway, I was really lucky that I got them when I did, I guess. Okay, so now I want to put, I'm going to actually sew this one on here while I've got it in my hand, because I don't want it to, it'll be a little bit harder when I'm doing it on the thing, if it's on the tip, on the bigger piece. I'm going to cut a bit of that string off there, cotton. This is just a stab stitch, okay. In upcoming videos I'm going to be teaching you all different other sort of stitches, but this is going to be the stab stitch that we use to do the little house, because each stitch will have to be used in a project, okay, so we can do something with it. What do you reckon? I taught you some stitches before, but I'm teaching these for the newbies. And people, of course, that just want to still learn more about what you can do with all these stitches, because they're really good for decorating. Embroidery is really nice for decorating, and I've noticed a lot of people now are putting more fabric into their journals as well, because it's a junk journal and you're using up your little spare bits and pieces. Now this one here I've got tipped that way, so this one I'm going to tip back this way, but I'm going to cut it straighter than what it is. Should I do that? No, because isn't this the idea of the thing? A little crooked house, sort of. Oh, look at that. I think that looks awesome. I do love it. I do love that. I do. Somebody asked me if I've ever made a fabric journal. I have made lace journals, books. I have made lace books. I made 2 beautiful lace books. They were gifted to a person, so I don't have them anymore. It was a long time ago when I first come on here I did them. I don't know if I can even, I might put a link to one of the videos underneath this, I hope. And to the person who is, oh dear, is it Rhonda, maybe? I can't remember now. But if you watch me videos and you watch this through, you'll see. And I have to do that draw. Oh dear, I'm slow with that, I'm sorry. I will do that secret draw. I will get to it. I've got to remember it before I come on here. It's because once I start this going, I'm sort of looking at what I'm doing first before I do anything else. I have the plan in my head and I really want to do a draw for the person to have a parcel from me. And whoever wins can ask for a fabric parcel or a paper parcel. And it doesn't matter. We'll have to sort this out today so I can get up there tomorrow. I'll go through and look and see who commented and put yours on the draw thing for it. What have I got hanging around here? Is this an extra piece of string, or is it something I didn't cut off? It is something I didn't cut off. Right. Okay. So how's this going? Do you think it looks okay? I do. I love it. I'm really impressed. I wonder why this keeps hanging around me. Does it think it has to go there? Well, see, this here now is going good, but it's blending together and it's not going the right ways to what I'm looking for. And that's really hard for me to explain, but I want it to be all to go together, but not to be in the same colour-wise, because if I keep going with this and then I'm going to have the same colour-wise, and I don't want to do that. I want to put different colours into it, and I'll find something in a minute. If you just give me a second, I'm going to have a mouthful of water. I think this will look nice for a journal cover. I really do. I just seen a piece of fabric over there. Thought I might like to use for the door. No, too much plain stuff. Let me see, what have I got here? This might be a bit dark. I've got this piece here that I bought the other day. Look, it's got feathers and gears and things on it. Isn't it nice? Don't know what to do with it yet, but well, there'll be a plan somewhere. I'm sure I'll find something to do with it. Some of these things I've kind of kept for years and years and years, and I'll find something to do with them. Won't I? Do I need a plain colour? Do I need a plain colour? Okay. Oh dear. I've just got a few bits here that sorry about the crackling in the bag. Now, should I put a bit of that down there? I might just cut a tiny piece off this, or a piece off it big enough for the door, and put it down there and see what it looks like. I'll just have to hold it here for me for a minute. Let's just check that. Don't think so. I'm going to work that out. I'll think about that. And there's always this piece here, but it's very thin. This is very thin, this piece. I'm just cutting a piece of fabric off over here if you can't see me. Here I am. And it's very light, isn't it? Need to something with a bit more oomph. Oh, I do like this bit. I do like that. Okay, that's nice. Nice little leaves on it, isn't it? I know I'm not cutting it with me pink and cheese, but I really can't seem to get that straight down that like that. Okay, where are they? Well, straight-ish. Look at that. There. I'm still going with the same colours, aren't I? It doesn't matter, does it? Does it matter? No, because I'll fix that. I'll make it its own self. Sort of thing. Okay, so we're just going to do a tiny little snip around the edge of this. My hands don't even want to open these things here. That's not good. That looks alright. I don't mind that. I think I can deal with that. Fix it up in the ends, you know, get it right. You get to the end of it. And then I need something. Spotty's good. Spotty's good. Get this off here. Right. I've got this one here. Blue. Righto. Now we seem to be moving about a bit, seeing what we've got. There we go, that looks nice. Colours are going good. Let's see which ones go where. Okay. Right, now. I do love the red. Wow. Or the blue dot. Or the blue dot for the door. Or the green spot for the door. Hang on. This is only a tiny piece that I had on the side of this, another piece of material I think I'd like to use for the door. Bringing down that bit there, look. I'm going to have it so it's really thin, do you think? Okay. I have a lot of bits chopped up, but I'll put them together eventually. Okay, so we need the pink and scissors, and we're going to cut that across there, and we need this door to be way smaller than it is, and we go down here and down here. There we go. How's that? And we're just going to make that a straight one. It's just going to be pretty well straight, and that'll make it there. Now I want to put a 2 on it. I don't know if I'll put it on the door or the little bit up the top, which I'm going to do in what colour. I haven't figured that out yet. Okay, so let's try. No, don't that. Okay, right. The spotty bit. That's what we need. This spotty bit. Can I make it a circle? I need to make a circle. I'll put a circle up there for that. Are you sure about that one? I don't know, but I just don't know if I am. I'm having trouble with the door. I guess this is how things work though, or they, you're gonna have to it isn't too bad. I don't mind that. I'll end up with nothing there though in a minute. When I'm cutting with the shears, I'm not taking off too much, just the very, 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 very edge of it, because I don't want to lose too much. I'm going to end up with nothing here in a minute. Okay, look out. I nearly ended up with nothing. I actually cut that, only very slightly, but I did cut it. That's a small door compared to that roof. I have another door. Ah dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. We'll have to use this for filling in a minute. And keep going with that. Oh, I have to decide. And I have done now. Look at that. Took me a while. But that one I like. I do like that. And then I want something up the top here that's a circle to put this, to put here. Where's my little number? It's sort of going to be on here. It doesn't need to have a window there, does it? There's going to be a window in this part here, I think. Okay, so let's just quickly sew that together, and then I might have to say, well, that's as much as we can do today because we're running out of time, I'd say. I don't know how long I've been on here because it doesn't tell me. I should have been looking at the thing at the time, and I didn't. I got sidetracked, didn't I, as per usual. Why did you have to have that crease feed there? That's just gone and ruined that for me completely. I'm going to put that there. Okay, so I might go and say that, well, that's probably what I'm going to leave it like, because I want to make a circle on that. I wanted to come back and show you what the work is going to be on the other one that I'm doing, and I didn't want to get this to go for way too long. I'm going to have to make a circle out of this piece here, I think, for the window. So I don't want the video to be cut, because I just do stuff and the time just goes so quick. It's just, I just don't get to. Let me see what that looks like now. I'm moving that around that dot thing for a bit. the roof is not very defined, so I'm going to put something on there to do that, which will probably be some of this that way maybe. Anyway, I better let you go, and maybe I'll just come back in a minute and we'll do a bit more, or I'll just show you what I finished, okay? So thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to talk to you later, and I hope you can hear me. Okay, bye-bye.